Hi everyone, this is Emily Leiphart here for Tailored Expressions, and in today's video I'm sharing 3 tags featuring the Spring Squad Die and Clear stamp combo from the Easter release. If you loved the Snow Squad combo, you'll want to add these adorable new animals to your collection. If you missed the Snow Squad video, be sure to watch that for more inspiration. Included in the Spring Squad die set are 3 animals, including a lamb, a chick, and a bunny. Each animal has several dies for the different sections, which you can cut from different colors of cardstock or simply color by ink blending or using your favorite coloring medium. The coordinating clear stamp set includes faces, cheeks, and both feather and woolly tufts for the chick and lamb. I've die cut all the pieces from various colors of cardstock, and I'm going to use bitty blender brushes to add some depth and dimension to the edges of the larger pieces. I'm using sea salt ink to blend all the sugar cube pieces, including the lamb's body and hair, and the bunny. Next, I used Peaches and Cream to blend the face of the lamb, which was cut from Peaches and Cream cardstock. Then I used Pineapple ink to blend the body of the chick, which was cut from Potato Chip cardstock. Now I can assemble the animals before stamping the details on them. On the bunny, I glue on the belly and ears, which were cut from sea salt cardstock. On the chick, I attached the wings, which were cut from pineapple cardstock. The comb and the beak were die cut from Guava cardstock, and the bow tie was cut from cherry pop cardstock. He's just so cute! Then I assembled the 3 pieces that comprise the lamb and prepared to stamp the rest of the features. When my son first saw these dies, he thought the lamb's hair was a cloud, which it can be. I thought that was pretty cute and funny. I think the body could also be a cloud on the edges of a card turned sideways, and also a bush when cut from green cardstock. I place each animal in my mini Misty stamping tool and use Oreo ink to stamp the faces. I use the full face on both the bunny and the lamb, and just the eyes on the chick. I stamp it twice each time to get a clear, dark image. Next, I stamp the chick's feathers in pineapple ink and add the cheeks to all the animals using raspberry sorbet ink. I've die cut my tags from mint julep, sprinkles, and guava cardstock using the largest of the pierced tag Stacklets 2 dies. There are 2 of each color because I want these tags to open for writing a message. I want the top tag to be shorter than the bottom tag, so I'm going to show you how I partially die cut them to create the shorter tags. You can use any die cutting machine for this, whether it's full size or desktop. Since the existing piercing detail locks in the die, I can simply count the pierced holes to know exactly where I want the tag shortened for each of the 3 tags. I simply count the number of holes and use removable tape to hold the die in place. The tag won't slide since it's secured by both the existing pierced holes all the way up the tag and the tape. Then I run it through, reversing it after it's cut the bottom of the tag. Using a scoreboard, I'm scoring the back of the tag because a crease makes it easier to open and keep the tag flat when writing a personal message. Next, I use liquid glue to adhere the 2 layers of the tags together and allow them to dry for a minute. I've die cut the tag reinforcements from mint julep, sprinkles, and guava to match the tags, and I rotate the colors of each part so that all 3 colors are featured on each tag. I used both the Build-A-Scene Rolling Hills and Pierced Tag Stacklets dies to create the background from silver glitter cardstock. I use a tape runner to attach the hills to the top tag and use liquid glue to attach the reinforcements to the tag. Finally, I pop up the animals with foam tape for dimension. Now it's time to stamp the sentiments. Have you seen the new anti-static tool? It's just the cutest. I love both the overall aesthetic and the way it works. It's by far the best powder tool I've used. I love that it's tidy and works incredibly well to keep heat embossed images crisp. I'm simply tapping the sponge dauber on a piece of poppy seed cardstock, then I ink up the mini strips Easter sentiments using sugar cube ink. I apply white embossing powder and set it with my heat tool. Just look how crisp that embossing looks. I love it. I use the coordinating mini strips asymmetrical die to cut out the heat embossed sentiments and pair them up with the tags. I love that there are several options for each animal. I popped out the sentiment strips with foam tape, then used a 1/4-inch hole punch through the reinforcement. Next, I looped chevron ribbon in champagne and celery through the loops, tying them off with black hemp cord. When I position the ribbons, I like to make sure that the front piece is slightly shorter than the back piece so it displays nicely. I loop it from back to front, giving myself enough room to string the cord through and then tying it in the back with a double knot. This style of securing the ribbon keeps it looking nice and neat. If you want, you can use a longer piece of string for taping or tying the tag to a gift. Here are all the finished tags. Aren't they the cutest? It's so hard to pick a favorite, but I'm sure everyone will have one. Which one is yours? I hope you enjoyed all the ideas presented in this video on how to use these new products, and I look forward to seeing what you create with them. You can find all of these products in the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.